first, a huge welcome to Alice Clarke. Alice is an award-winning freelance journalist, producer and presenter, also my friend. She's here tonight to talk about PAX Together, which she runs with her wonderful wife, Karma. Alice, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. It's great to be here.
Glad you're here. Can you tell us what PAX Together, or the Diversity Lounge is?
So PAX Together has been described as by some people as being gay mini PAX, but it's actually so much more than that. It's this space for underserved communities that shines a light on community groups that are working with queer people, people with disabilities, mental illness charities, Amnesty International. So we've got community groups, then we've got tournaments, we've got games made by people from those underrepresented groups or for them. And then also this year, for the first time ever, which is very exciting, I have my own PAX Together theatre, which is going to be very, very cool.
So I guess having that extra space allows more opportunities to showcase different groups and different types of content?
Yeah, absolutely. In the past, we've had lots of talks happen in the lounge, which was really good, but it interrupted a little bit of the casual play vibe. So now we're going to have the talks, panels and workshops in one room and the tournaments and casual chill play in the other room.
So what sort of stuff can we expect to see in the lounge? I know in the past there have been lots of magic, which sort of Prospect and I from the show have been involved in, but like what can people expect?
Of course, coming back, we're going to have the Nintendo 64 fighting game tournament, which is possibly the worst fighting game ever made. None of it makes sense, and everyone loves it.
The Xena game?
The Xena game.
Yep.
Yeah, it's truly terrible. It's fantastic. You have to experience it. We're also going to have demonstrations of some really cool accessible tech to help people play games that they might not have otherwise had access to. We're also going to be showcasing some really cool indie developers. I'm really excited about that.
So I guess there's a lot to experience at the lounge, PAX Together Lounge, but also there's some talks, and I guess it's one of the things where obviously it's absolutely fantastic that you have got the welcoming space for anyone to be there. I think also from my experience, I'm not from that background, and obviously I'm friends with you and Karma, but I've always felt welcome. I mean, I think everyone is feel welcome. So I feel like don't be afraid to go. It's not like it's
absolutely a space for everyone. You don't have to be from an underserved group. You just have to not be an asshole about it. Yeah. It's also one of the things that we pride ourselves on is that if you come into this space, even if you have no friends, you don't know anyone, we will find you someone to play a board game with or a video game with or just to chat to. Like, it's your place you can go to feel safe and make friends, as long as you also help other people feel safe.
You had some fantastic things to say then, but my ears pricked up when you said board games there. Yep. Is there anything particular you're looking forward to playing or sharing with people in the lounge this coming year?
So we have a full board game library up in the lounge, which is separate to the library downstairs, which I really love because you can take it out anytime and play with people. But we have tournaments each year and also themed hours. So in the past, my favorite time has been Cluedo, which is when you help a same-sex attracted woman find the murderer, because normally we're killed in TV shows, so it's nice to turn it around. But this year, possibly at the request of my wife, we're going to be changing that hour to being an Azul-themed hour that I will hopefully find a pun-themed name for. So I'm open to ideas.
Azul's a good game. I think it's
a great game.
It's a fun game. It's also a game that I pride myself as being pretty good at.
You do, but it also turns out you might not understand the rules.
That's true. Well, but, I mean, I wasn't playing. I was just limiting myself, but I wasn't actually playing illegally. But that's another episode.
It's a whole other episode.
Yeah. But it sounds like you and Karma have a lot to offer for the guests of PAX.
I think one of the exciting things that we can do with spaces like PAX Together is that in main conventions, a lot of the diversity and inclusion panels need to be diversity and inclusion 101. So assuming that people don't know and can go in and learn. But we can do a bit more stuff of, okay, so now that you know the basics, let's talk about what that really means. Let's go a bit deeper. So it's still very welcoming to newcomers, but also we get a chance to go to the next level and unpack some stuff a bit more.
So it's like a worthy cause, but also it's just a cool area with fun people.
It is my favorite part of PAX, and it's where I would spend all my time, even if I
weren't
didn't
running
have to.
it. Yeah.
Also, I want to say that if you want to be a part of PAX Together, we're taking applications for community groups, for panels, workshops, games, anything you can think of. If there's something that you're like, oh, I wish that could be at a convention and I wish I could do it, we're here for you. So check out my socials. My Twitter is at AliceDKC, and I should have some links up there, depending on when this is. And yeah, hit me up.
I'm certainly looking forward to PAX this year, and a big part of that is hanging out with Alice and Karma at PAX Together. So thank you, Alice, for joining and sharing with everyone what it is.
Thank you so much for having me. And yeah, I hope I get to see you all there. Come say hi.